day out in the backcountry. I can already see the sun trying to get to the trees. That's one thing about 4 Point is it is kind of in the trees, so I don't think there'll be a whole lot of sun hitting me this morning as I try to get going. Well, the weather is doing what it was forecast to. I'm blessed. First day it was raining, but powered through. Second day, on and off. But for the 2 passes on this backpack, I'm gonna have blue skies. Just got the 110 over here. I knew Corey and some of the other guys would be gone before I got up. There. Wanted to get out early. Corey's a YouTube subscriber I've now run into twice on the trail. And on this backpack, I ran into him twice because we were doing loops the opposite direction. And last night we hung out. Anyway, shout out to Corey. It's kind of fun to hang out with people I'm actually starting to get like almost a circle of friends from YouTube. It's yeah, that's unexpected. Well, goodbye 4 Points. I don't know when I'll be back, if I'll be back. Very nice little campsite, even if it isn't the trees and stuff. Everyone's gone. It's 10 o'clock. The last guy left about 10 minutes ago. I made sure that I took care of everything I could. Knees in the water. I did a scalp wash because my head's starting to itch. And tried to do whatever I could to take care of my chafing problems. So just wash the area thoroughly and then put on whatever the ointment I have, which doesn't seem to be really effective, but I've already gotten suggestions for better stuff. So hopefully I can improve on that for the next time around. I'm going to come down to the water one more time, have a look at how amazing it is. It really is an awesome view from here. Glorious place to come get water, wash your dishes. Some people like having a bath down here. Yeah. Okay. Jonas Pass. So, there's Jonas Pass, there's Jonas Shoulder, there's 2 rises, and then I'll get the Jonas Cutoff Campground. Apparently the horseflies are no fun up there. It's, like I already mentioned, it's like 19-kilometer days, so this is, this is a big leg of the journey, no question. It's also new territory for me. Saw a lot of this yesterday. This is a real beauty. Gonna be a lot of great views today. A lot of hard work in the heat, but there's gonna be a lot of great views. Well, sure don't have to wait long. Oh, look at that. See the trail? That's the trail that goes to the cabin. Cool. The cabin used to be a 4-way intersection, and one of the ways was a shortcut over here. Oh boy. 200 meters in 2 kilometers. That's how this thing starts. Oh, just gotta take my time. Otherwise I'm gonna burn out my ankles and my calves and everything early. When you're dealing with climbing through the forest, I find it's helpful to just go on my phone, look up Maps.me, and just find the elevation and just go by that. So, okay, yeah, I went 500 meters before I stopped and took a break, but I climbed 100, so That's what really counts when you're climbing a pass. This does not look like it's supposed to be there. It is all green underneath. Some trees are drowning. Don't see that too often. Not again. I'm almost sure I know what this is. All right, by that pool I just showed you. Oh, well, yeah, it's a fucking balloon again. 2 balloons on one stupid trip. All right, now I'm officially gonna hike 2 balloons out of the backcountry. Enough with the balloons, man. Stop using helium. All right. Apparently this down here is 4 Creek. The climbing leveled off a lot. Now you can see it's actually going down a touch. But that was some nice needed easy climb, easy distance. 175 meters to climb out of the way. I gotta also take advantage of the shade because I know that today it will be limited, so especially when I'm about to see myself break out. This is looking back, by the way. I need to take a big old break in the shade just before my last chance, right? Why do I feel like the climb has resumed? That was a nice little stretch there. Well, I ended up crossing pretty quickly. Trail's over there. Not a bad view from this creek. Look how this guy's framed up. Not bad, man. I got water, put on sunscreen. I'm ready to keep on going. Well, after that creek, a little bit of climb, now I'm back to this again. More easy distance. Well, it's starting to pop out some pretty cool stuff. Going down, I got the sense I'm going down to another water crossing from the sounds of things. This guy's been nice to have because then it kind of allows you to gauge, the distance that you're burning off, so you can see the progress. Yeah, water crossing number 2. It's certainly not being coddled as much, No bridges. And happening slowly, but now it's definitely more dramatic. It's slowly clearing up of trees. This is the first of many views coming. Pretty stellar view looking back. Trail has definitely gotten a bit sloppy. And I've been pushing, which means that I've taken a few careless steps and now my feet are wet. Always good fun. At least when I checked out my phone, I was only 140 meters shy of, so most of my elevation is taken care of going up to Jonas Pass. But it's still quite a ways ahead. Crossing number 3. Nice thing is, my feet have basically, So I didn't really have to worry about rock hopping. I just stepped in it and crossed. No big deal. 1 foot is cold, but that'll last about, maybe 15 minutes in this heat. Gotta walk this whole thing out here, and then that gets you to the pass. It's already pretty cool, you know. Getting better and better looking back. You can see this little streak of water. That's the first crossing I did. Oh, Nelly. I missed a lot of it, but you can see from the smoke that it was, yeah. Hey, after what happened on the Bow Falls Trail, where they had that big, you know, now when you hear a rock slide now, you jump a little bit higher. You do. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap. Oh, Jonas Pass is awesome. Holy jeez. I got to walk through this for ages. Look at all these peaks. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Crossing Fehr. There's no shortages of places to get water. You don't have to bring like 6 liters of water up this thing. Well, you got a bit of this. That's expected in a pass, really. And it would take an insane amount of work to keep it clear. It didn't last all that long, actually. But there's probably definitely more coming. I can see people up there. This pass is so long that you're not even sure. You have to see them move around first. Breeze is nice. Horseflies or not, they bite you right through your shirt. I've already gotten nicked a bunch of times, so you can't feel them initially land on you. You can really only feel them once they've got a piece somehow. I don't know how they do it. Well, I've been putting in the work. I've been going ever since I left the shade, trying to, you know, next time I find, and be another big crossing anyway. Trying to keep going until I find another shady place to rest. Looks like this high part here might be last chance I have of looking back down this valley. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of lost track now. Crossing 4, crossing 5. Oh yeah. Nothing I could really do on this one. I just fully stepped in the water. What else are you gonna do? All right, I'm not back down here where kind of the main trail resumes. Well, this is the only way I can get any shade is to basically molest this tree. And the horseflies too drive me insane. I mean, they go right through the shirt. So I just finished spraying all the parts of my shirt that are kind of exposed on my backpack. That ruins my shirt. I guess that ruins my shirt. I mean, I just can't do another probably 5-6 kilometers at least, or I'm exposed in this. So, yeah, what do you do? Now that I have some shade and the bugs have laid off me a little bit. How peaceful and serene is this? That's insane. This is definitely the pass that just doesn't end. It just goes and goes and goes. I don't know, there's a marker up there somewhere, maybe. I see a person up there now walking towards me. The first bunch I saw was a trio of ladies. They were just walking the GDT this direction. That's the description they gave anyway. They weren't going to Brazeau or anything. Brazeau Lake, I mean. Another long stretch I gotta cover. I know I'm not to the pass yet because water's still going this way. Water's gotta go start going the other way. So it's gotta be one of these lumps, right? Cool dude. Chatted with him for 5 minutes. He's doing the GDT Sobo, except like kind of in pieces. Like last year he did A, B, C, D, and then of course he had to stop because of the fires and such. So, and then he says this year he tried to start with G and he had a hell of a time. Yeah, G that's another animal, man. There's the GDT and then there's section G. I know a lot of GDT hikers, they just stop at Jasper. They don't do F or G. Anyway, that was kind of fun, but I was talking to him, had some food, had some water. I mean, there's just not going to be shade. So I might as well just accept that and take breaks when I have to. Okay, I have to assume this is it because all of a sudden I can see mountains that I couldn't see before. Oh, wow. Well, looking back on everything I climbed, I guess I stay level for about 1.5 kilometers. Walk by a Tarn, so yeah, that'll be the next thing. I've gone about 10 kilometers, so just over halfway my day. And there's another one to climb, Jonas Shoulder, I should say, which somehow is even higher than this one. Pretty outstanding. This was like 5 minutes after I walked past the marker. And I ran into 2 ladies that I met at Brazeau Lake Campground. That's the thing about doing this loop, is sometimes you'll run into people twice because they're doing the loop the opposite direction. There's 6 or 7 of these, but I think that first one is the nicest because it's probably getting straight out of the snow over there. So it's got a bit of a blue tinge. This is just clear. Clear. Another one over here. Another one there. Joy. I started doing down and ups. Sweet. Not bad. See the trail snaking along there. Ooh, glacier. Hiding behind that guy. I passed this dude. He only started about 15 minutes before me. But now we're probably gonna leapfrog each other a few times. Get the sense we gotta outwalk this and then it's supposed to turn right. Go over Jonas Shoulder. Look at all the glacier that's hiding in here. the birth of Jonas Creek. It certainly isn't quiet. Showing us about 2 kilometers from the pass. This thing is just, this is what it looks like again and again, right? I keep expecting to break out, but you just come to another little kind of end around corner like this. Yeah, and there's quite a bit of this too. As you walk along, you can see it's almost muskeg up here. I finally get to somewhere where I can find some shade, and the sun goes behind the cloud. Oh, I guess just for a minute. That was funny. The sun is basically almost right overhead, so even with trees, it's hard to find shade, man. I guess I have to molest something again. Oh my God. I know too much. I just looked at my phone and saw that the trail goes right, like basically there. That's where we're going. Oh no, I can see the trail is right here. Oh boy. I don't know why no one was like, hey, you know, let's just send it down the Jonas Creek Valley back to the highway. No, let's climb over this. This is a good place for a trail. Well, it's supposed to be spectacular, but right now I'm not looking forward to it. Ugh. I gotta say, this guy finally got interesting. After walking along for so long, finally got an angle that it looks cool. This guy just always looks cool. Doesn't matter how long. Doesn't matter from what angle. You can see the distance I've put on. Just about to leave this valley. You can see right here, up. This guy passed me. I don't know where the hell he started. He's kicking my butt all over the place. I'm molesting a tree again. Just about to start the climb to Jonas Pass, or Jonas Shoulder, I should say. This is a tough call, man. Been out in the sun all day, starting to get some cloud cover. But 14 kilometers in about, already done Jonas Pass. And then I did hear that this was a tough day, and it is. This guy is a GDT hiker. That's why he's basically pummeling me into the ground. He started at Cataract Pass. He's yeah, those guys are crazy. They're another breed. By the way, it doesn't really seem to say what altitude you're at when you start like this climb. There's been a tiny bit of climb, but not much. Ugh. Friggin' horse flies. Right now, according to my phone anyway, I'm at 2,235 meters. So, 200 meters to go. Holy man, that part was murderously steep. And that is just outstanding. This little Terran over here has been hiding all this time. That little glacier, first time I kind of noticed it. I guess these other ones count too, but you know, they're kind of covered in crap, so. Not so intimidating anymore, is it? Probably got at least half the distance. Sometimes you really just have to just get going. So, nice little water source. Probably, like I say, about half the climb, at least half the climb up here. I'm just drinking it straight. I mean, there's where it comes from, right? I don't think there's any animals or beavers up there. That one there just gets better and better, doesn't it? I got false summited. There's where I was looking at this. That's what it is there. Oh my God. Gotta say, that hurts. Well, at least I can see what's in front of me now. You can see that GDT hiker. No sense trying to do this without enjoying it at least a little. It is spectacular, it really is. I'm having a little bit of issues enjoying it right now. I'm so beaten down by the sun and this workout. I mean, this is definitely special. I mean, it's one thing to hike 18 kilometers over a pass. It's another to, like, this is more than a pass. This is, yeah, we're just straight up climbing over the ridge of a mountain here. There it is. My legs are so tired. Oh. Oh, holy shit. Oh. Holy crap. Jesus. Oh. I understand now why people mostly do this the other way, because I mean, you could climb up from Jonas Shoulder, Jonas Cutoff Campground, you come up and get this done like right away. It's the first thing you do. Whereas coming this way, you climb this in like the 15th kilometer of the day. I mean, and this last little push here, that's like a punch on the gut right at the end. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you definitely want to chew on something in my knapsack, don't you? Closer and closer. I'm sure you're used to being fed, but I'm not going to feed you. On this last little bit. Oh, look at the obvious goat trail going that way. Yeah, you can get to a lot of stuff from here. Or from this valley here, you got up these two. No question. What are you thinking, huh? Yeah? What are you thinking? How brave will a squirrel get? I'm reminded of Molar Pass. Alright, well, I don't want him to chew up my tent or anything, so I'm heading down. Hey! Shh. There we go. Back down where I can protect my bag. 24.80. I think in Banff is one that's 25 something, but it's an actual pass, not this. Well, honestly, I don't think I've actually climbed it, so I guess I shouldn't talk, but I mean, this is climbing over a ridge. This isn't like a pass in the slightest. I wonder if this is the highest point on the GDT. It probably is, or pretty close, number 2 or 3. Well, it is pretty awesome up here. Well, time to head down. It was breezy up there for a bit. It was nice, and then the breeze went away and the mosquitoes came out and started to attack. So starting to understand why the big horse parties don't come through Jonas, because this Jonas Shoulder is just not, forget it, man. That is just not suitable for bringing 35 horses. Probably lose a couple. A little hard to believe there's where I was. It doesn't look very climbable from back here, does it? And now we start working on this. This is still pretty beautiful. Holy jeez. There's the trail down there. Yeah, nothing wrong with all this. Cool. One last break. It's almost 5 o'clock, about 1:45. What a butt kicking of a day. It's yeah, this day's reputation is well founded, especially in the sun. I've heard people talk about if it's bad weather, for the love of God, don't. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty sage advice. Yeah, you can imagine going up, but yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to imagine it for you. You can figure it out. I hung out here for like 20 minutes. I mean, the sun had gone behind a cloud. It's nice here. The mosquitoes haven't been berating me too badly. It's a whole lot nicer in the campground, right? And I know I'm going to get there. Nothing's incoming. All right, well, time to move along. Surprising little trench in the middle of everything. Sometimes you look out over the landscape, it's just all green. And a little hard to tell that there's just this big cut in the middle of it. Incredible. Still getting hit with the sun, but this random cloud has decided to start raining on me. Oh my. Well, guess there's something to be said for getting back to the camp. And whatever. I mean, there's no fires there. Come on. Way more fun to sit on that hillside. That is something to look back at, isn't it? I can't even really tell exactly where it is. Maybe that little notch there. Don't know. Still raining on me. I don't know if it's actually going to get serious or not. I still haven't put on a rain jacket. Wow. Can you even see the rain? This is one of the strangest rains I've ever had. Because the sun's out. No rainbow. Look for one. All right, now here is a reason to get to camp. Based on the way weather's been going, basically ever since I got here, I don't think it's coming to us, but that's still, look at that, that's a monster. All right, well, carrying on. I mean, I haven't stopped again, so. By the way, as you're going through all that, there's basically no chance of keeping your feet dry unless you have big stiff waterproof hiking boots. They go through wet grass like 15 times. And I've talked about it before, but when your legs are wiped out, coming down like 500 meters is not super a lot of fun. Can't catch much of a break here. All day it's hammering me with sun. There's still blue sky out, and now I'm getting my second rain shower. This one actually has made me put my jacket on. Piss off. Where is that coming to mind? Camp Jonas. Cool. I don't know why. This is the site with the most mosquitoes. Easily. Wow, I'm completely destroyed. That was a hard day. Had good conversation. Once I came in here, I'm used to being around people now, man. And the first two backpacks were with, backpack mates. And now I'm on this backpack. And the next one's on Tonquin. So, kind of not alone anymore. Anyway, good night.